Every day, women are released from prison to a world that is uncertain and unforgiving. Reintegration is the most challenging journey for women post-imprisonment and is often regarded as the prison with invisible bars.
Reintegration is one of the most challenging journeys in this country post-imprisonment because of the very high levels of stigmatization. And what you realize is that we have criminalized poverty. So it's the poor, the marginalized who end up being impacted. And so by the time they are coming out back into society, they truly have nothing to themselves. They come out even at a much worse position that they went into the system. So when you add the lack of economic opportunities to the stigma, because the families no longer want them, they are at a much disadvantaged position, these women end up not having not just family, but no space to call their own.
My name is Jane Gugi. I'm 58 years old. I'm a businesswoman and formerly imprisoned woman. Before you go to prison, you had a job, a good paying job, a source of income, and a title. When you come out of prison, you have nothing. Apart from now your name, which now you have to change it from being a prisoner to somebody. You are stigmatized because you are also branded you're a criminal. Most people in the community believe if you're in prison, you're a criminal. You're either a murderer or a robber. They don't want to know your story.
On release, these women often find themselves disoriented in a rapidly changing world where technology, infrastructure, and even currency is different from what they left when they were imprisoned.
As for your family, some will assume they are supporting you, and in the real sense they are not. But there are those who are very close to you will come to your aid. As for your friends, most of them run away. They don't want to be associated with you. The community will brand you. You're not a good person. So it's upon you to change and to show them, I'm not that bad the way you think. And you also have time to give them your story.
A report shows that the lifetime prevalence of post-traumatic stress disorder among a sample of incarcerated women was 53%, compared with a prevalence of 10% in the general population.
First and foremost is the psychological damage that you're doing to this person, because this person has to think. You need to think of even a life that you don't even have, because everything has been taken away from you. And then there's a way you used to live your life. Now there's no living that life anymore.
Released prisoners are disadvantaged educationally, economically, and socially, which further perpetuates inequality. Clean Start's Tables of Support program builds economic resilience and livelihood security of formerly imprisoned women. It gives skills and business training, mentorship, and apprenticeship. This improves the ability of these women to successfully reintegrate into society. Jane Njuguna is one such beneficiary of this program that helped her find her footing post-release.
Mimi ni Jane Njuguna, mama wa watoto watatu, na mimi ni mwanabiashara. Niko na kaduka hapa nje, ni kiosk yani hapa nje, na niko na daycare. Nianzana na biashara, alafu ndio sasa nikaweka daycare. Nauza simsim, njugu karanga, sweetie, biscuit, napika numbers, hizo zote ndio nauza. Na ninauza ice pop pia, na ninajitengeneza bado ice. Nikilipwa daycare, hizi pesa za daily ni 50 bob per daily. Nikilipwa ndio sasa nachukua hiyo pesa naingiza kwa merry-go-round, nikipewa na nunua vitu za duka.
52-year-old mother and grandmother Jane Kio was remanded and imprisoned for a total of 2 years. After release, Jane got a training opportunity in carpentry and joinery, which gave her skills in designing and building furniture. When she completed her training, she found a job with one of Kenya's leading casket makers.
Kama sio Cleanstart, singejua builder. Kama sio Cleanstart, singekuwa fundi. Kama sio Cleanstart, singeweza hata kuweka mkate ama kulipa bills, hata kuweka chakula kwa meza. Kwa hivyo ningependa sana kushukuru Cleanstart kwa hiyo chance wamenifanyia, wakanilipia, nikapata nafasi kwa builder.
The impact that we've seen from the time the hubs were set up is that the women are now more confident in doing business. The women have also become financially able to support and grow their businesses with ease. Because of the fact that the women come together, they are able to save some of the proceeds from their products to enable them grow their businesses and access bigger financial institutions which give them loan to expand their businesses.
Cleanstart programs have supported women in different parts of the country. Through our trauma healing program, Ufunuo, we have managed to support over 220 women. We have also provided 42 individual loans and supported 16 women through our business hubs within the Tables of Support program. However, there's a need to create a safe house and centralize all these programs for maximum impact.
It's a pioneer, the first of its kind hub that will house women coming out of prisons and some young girls who leave the juvenile facilities and have nowhere to go to. The prison doors have opened. You've probably been given 100 bob, which can't even afford you bus fare. You've been behind bars for years. You don't know where to start. And it gets depressing from that moment. But to imagine there is a community of people who are waiting to receive you on the outside and bring you into this safe house and welcome you, a place you could figure out the next steps as you adjust to life on the outside, because so much has changed. So we'll have the first safe house for women leaving prison that will accommodate up to 20 women at any given time. We'll have a training facility, state of the art, where these women can get textile training, how to sew, bakery, with state-of-the-art equipment. We're also thinking about climate change and making the environment much better. So they'll be making briquettes for charcoal and many other skills that they'll train at. So there will be the training workshop that we're planning to have there. There'll definitely be a kitchen, a pantry, and those are the main things that we're planning to have in phase 1 because we're phasing it out. Then in phase 2, we're planning to have a multi-purpose hall that will have training rooms where women or the children can continue with their Ufunuo training programs. The girls can undergo mentorship programs. And you know, because of sustainability of the project, this is a multi-purpose hall that we could also rent out to the community for use. Overall budget at the moment stands at 30 million Kenya shillings, which is $300,000. It's achievable, it's doable. If we all come together, this is so doable. And we've broken it down into piecemeal that people can make it. For example, you could invest in a brick for 10,000 Kenya shillings. That's $100. You could buy the mabati at 1,000 bob. That's $10. Build a room for the women. That's costing 500,000 Kenya shillings, which is $5,000. Or you could invest in building the kitchen, where all the baking and stuff will happen for 1 million Kenya shillings. that's $100,000 US. You could finance one of the training rooms, the training hubs. That's 500,000 Kenya shillings, so that we're talking about $5,000 US. Yeah, and we will share with you the payment details, how you could contribute to any way that your pockets allow. But we're making it possible so that we can all have a claim to making this pioneer project possible.